Okay, I think we should be live as well as recording. We'll see if anybody pops up. It's showing we are there. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the middle of episode 94. I know we did not say we were going to do this, but we're doing it. So if you're around right now and you got the notification on YouTube, please click on it. And if you weren't around days ago when we did this, then don't click that notification.
It's just that simple.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
All right. Nobody yet, but like I said, this was impromptu. We'll let it run for a little bit. We'll see if anybody pops on. We are going to take a look here at the Masterverse CGI He-Man and the Masters Universe Skeletor. Thank you very much, Amazon. Black Friday, $9.99.
Oh man.
Yeah, you need to pay attention to the group chat. So
you know what though? I couldn't have done it even then because I had other stuff going on.
Fair enough. Standard Masterverse packaging on the back. I don't know who did the artwork for these ones. If it was Nate or Eamon or somebody completely different, but it looks phenomenal. Straight out of the cartoon. Got this cross cell, and of course the side. Very cool. Popper with the big figure. I mean, this guy fills the packaging. Very hefty. This is one I know I've looked forward to, both him and the He-Man from the CGI. I've looked forward to this since they were first announced. Yeah. I've been waiting for them to show up in stores. I haven't seen anything on that front, so, you know, especially with the Black Friday deal, I had to jump on him. So first out, we got, that is weighty. So we got the Havoc staff here, great fluorescent green on there, real chain coming off of it. I got the little Havoc. Yeah, I got the little Havoc. Actually, it's the Grayskull face. I didn't even really notice that, but in the purple, because it did come off a Grayskull weapon. Spoiler alert, that he made into the Havoc staff. I found out some later stuff about. If you haven't watched this series, you really need to, because it's amazing. We got the extra hands, which are both punchy hands. His complete skeleton bone and his regular blue. Oh! Oh, they started using. Freedom! So, yeah, big, beefy. Standard Masterverse articulation, even though these, I still say these are all completely new pieces, because everything is so much beefier than a standard Masterverse figure, which I probably should have grabbed a standard Masterverse figure. What do we we just do this for fun. If I had my stuff unpacked, I would have. But yeah, so he's got all the standard stuff, ankle, wrist, great detail on the belt, the full chains there. Armor is not removable, or at least not meant to be removed.
I don't think of a single figure other than those that it would even work on because he's so big.
Yeah, I was just...
Makes sense.
The head does have articulation, but the hood is locked in. So you can turn his head. It looks pretty doofy if you turn it too far. But yeah, all in all, great looking figure. So
Yeah.
I love
Those
the paint apps on him, the texture on the hood. It looks amazing.
I really need to get at some point. So with the good news that happened today, the chances of me being able to find them hopefully by January are pretty high then, and being able to put them on the shelf finally.
Yeah, like I said,
And I hope they keep going with it.
I hope so. I'd at least like to get a couple more. I mean, I don't need a whole line because I think their main line is pretty decent for the price. But yeah, this is phenomenal. He's just as good
I think
as
though, like if they did, like for me, if they did Krona and they did, or not Krona, Kronos, and they did Trapjaw at least, because I like both of those versions on the show. When he's depowered, he still looks great. When he's powered up, he looks great. It's weird. Like that one is the only one where I'm like, please at least let him go to that extent. And then I'd be the same way where I'm like, I don't really know if I need the other figures per se, unless they do something really like Sorceress. I'd be curious how they do that because of her wings and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, she could be.
If they did them a little differently than the ones that they already had out for the CGI line or something, but
right.
Yeah, I don't know. I love. I wasn't sure when we first found out about this show if I was going to dig these designs, but every time I see them in this form,
oh yeah,
I feel like a kid again every time, and I'm like, no, these designs. They're not masters when I was a kid, but it's still that spirit is still alive when I see these things.
Oh, 100%. And they joints are nice and tight. I was checking all that, and you can put them in a nice like twirly dancing pose. So once I get I get the He-Man, they can dance and spin.
Twirl me, please.
Twirl me. Oh, let's get that staff.
And I do like that it has the chain on the Havoc staff, just like on the show too.
Yeah, it's kind of looking. I thought there was a spot to actually. Oh, that hand is tight. He's gonna hold that well. I thought there was actually a spot to hook the chain to, but it seems to just kind of be there.
It seems like that thing's pretty heavy. You were saying the joints are tight, but now when you put that in,
once I put the Havoc, it's top heavy. So yeah, once I put that in there, definitely it's definitely feeling the joint. And of course that wrist is going to be a little weaker because it does have the pop capability.
Yeah, true. It's the Fisto Classics deal where you put that 2000X sword in his hand. If you want him holding it upright, you're going to find him the other way around, probably an hour later. So,
unfortunately,
they're consistent, if nothing else. Here's a really big weapon. By the way, it isn't going to stand upright.
And Scott Baker did pop in. He is watching at work. He's got the sound turned down, but he figured he'd say hi. Hi, Scott.
Hi, Scott. I got to hang out with him at Legion's Con. Really good guy.
Yeah, rub it in some more.
Yeah, did you know Scott and I hung out at Legion's Con?
Yeah, a lot of people hung out. Scavarna was all around town from what I heard. Probably about the biggest...
That was like the Hey Jealousy song.
Probably about the biggest disappointment here, and I'd have to look, but for scale, it's probably accurate, but the Havoc staff is short, so that two-handed, I mean, I can get the two hands on there, but it's not really, like, it's barely in there. You know what I mean? Like, you can't do the good, like with Classics, you can do that good, like, pointing the Havoc staff,
I want to say that's probably, though, pretty close to how it is on the show, because he doesn't do... Like, he does more one-handed stuff on the show when he has
that's what I'm saying.
Anything else.
I think that's pretty close. I think it's show accurate length, but it's disappointing for that pose.
Sure.
And like I said, with no place to really put that chain, which is interesting because I thought the promo pictures all had it hooked, but there's really no place to hook it to. Even the way his kind of spikes on his wrist are. Unless I wonder if the link's not big enough to get that peg hole through. Yeah, so apparently the chain just kind of hangs there. Interesting.
I like that it's still there.
No, I love that it's there. It just, like I said, I want to go back and look at those promo pics now because I swear it was actually like like it wasn't just hanging straight. You know what I mean? That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Just confusing my mind. All right, that's Skeletor. I do have some other boxes to open. We'll take that back to the regular show, though. We just wanted to stop by, test the streaming, make sure that's working right. Stay tuned. Episode 94 will be dropping soon. Thanks, Scott, for coming and popping in unannounced. And until next time, guys.